In 2010, the scientific world was amazed by an extraordinary claim. Felisa Wolfe-Simon, a NASA research fellow, announced the discovery of a unique bacterium. This bacterium, named GFAJ1, was found in the arsenic-rich waters of Mono Lake, California. Wolfe-Simon's team claimed that GFAJ1 could use arsenic instead of phosphorus in its biology. Phosphorus is essential for life as we know it. It forms the backbone of DNA, which carries genetic information. Phosphorus is also crucial for ATP, the energy molecule in cells. Scientists believed life couldn't exist without phosphorus. But Wolfe-Simon's research challenged this idea. Her team reported that GFAJ1 could live without phosphorus, using arsenic instead. This was a big deal. If life could use arsenic, it might mean life on other planets could be very different from what we expect. NASA's involvement made the announcement even more exciting, capturing the public's imagination. Could this be a sign of alien life, or at least life we didn't know about? The research was published in a top journal and was met with both excitement and skepticism. Some scientists called it groundbreaking, while others doubted the methods and claims. This was just the start of a scientific journey that would show both the power and challenges of science. Science works best when everyone checks each other's work, and Wolfe-Simon's research was no different. Right away, other scientists started looking closely at her findings, examining the data and methods she used. They questioned if the samples were pure enough. Some thought that even tiny amounts of phosphorus might have kept the bacteria alive, so arsenic wasn't needed. Other scientists tried to repeat Wolfe-Simon's experiment, which is a key part of science. Repeating experiments helps confirm if the results are true. But with GFAJ1, repeating the experiment was tough. Many scientists couldn't get the same result: arsenic in the bacteria's DNA. As more scientists looked into it, doubts about the original findings grew. The evidence started to go against the idea of arsenic life. But most of this debate stayed within the scientific community. The public was still fascinated by the idea of strange life forms in a California lake. In 2025, over 10 years later, the controversy finally ended. The journal retracted the original 2010 paper. This retraction was a big deal in science, and it happened after Wolfe-Simon agreed to withdraw her paper. The decision showed that the original findings couldn't be proven and were likely due to mistakes or contamination. The retraction of the arsenic life paper marked a definitive end to a chapter of scientific exploration that had captivated the world. For Wolfe-Simon, the experience was undoubtedly a tumultuous one, filled with both the thrill of discovery and the sting of criticism. Despite the retraction, she continues to stand by some aspects of her original data, suggesting that GFAJ1 might still interact with arsenic in unusual and potentially significant ways, even if it doesn't fully substitute it for phosphorus. Wolfe-Simon's story underscores the importance of open-mindedness in science. Exploring unconventional hypotheses, even those that challenge the dogma, is essential for driving scientific progress. Not all hypotheses will stand the test of time, and that's okay. Science is a self-correcting process, and the willingness to admit when we are wrong is as important as the drive to discover something new. The arsenic life controversy also reignited a broader conversation about the communication of science. The initial announcement, amplified by NASA's involvement, captured the public's imagination. However, the subsequent scrutiny, debate, and eventual retraction played out more quietly, largely hidden from the public eye. This disconnect can lead to confusion and mistrust of the scientific process. In an era of misinformation and rapid-fire news cycles, it is more important than ever for scientists to communicate their findings clearly and accurately. This includes acknowledging uncertainty, highlighting the iterative nature of science, and ensuring that retractions and corrections are given as much attention as the initial discoveries. The arsenic life controversy, though ultimately a scientific detour, has left a lasting legacy. It has highlighted the importance of rigorous peer review, the absolute necessity of replication, and the self-correcting mechanisms that are fundamental to the scientific enterprise. The controversy also served as a reminder that science is a human endeavor, fraught with the potential for both triumph and error. Despite the retraction, Mono Lake remains a subject of intense scientific interest. This unique and otherworldly environment, with its high salinity, alkalinity, and unusual chemistry, is home to a rich diversity of extremophiles, organisms that thrive in conditions that would be lethal to most life forms. The search for life in unexpected places continues, fueled by the knowledge that life on Earth has evolved to exploit a staggering array of ecological niches. Mono Lake, with its 2-foot towers reaching skyward from the water's surface, stands as a reminder of the wonders that nature holds. While the arsenic life hypothesis may have been disproven, the quest to understand the limits of life and the possibility of life beyond Earth continues to drive scientific exploration to new and exciting frontiers.